The lights dimmed inside the iconic Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, where another electrifying season of America's Got Talent was unfolding. The audience buzzed with anticipation as judges Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Sofía Vergara, and Howie Mandel settled into their seats. No one expected that a soft-spoken boy from Davao City would soon deliver one of the most unforgettable moments in the show's history. Dressed in a simple denim jacket and worn sneakers, the young contestant stepped onto the massive stage, his eyes wide yet determined. When Simon asked him what he would be performing, the boy shyly replied that he had prepared a special Coldplay mix, something he had arranged himself in his small bedroom thousands of miles away. A few murmurs spread through the crowd. Coldplay songs are iconic and emotionally charged, and performing a mix live is a bold move for anyone, let alone a teenager. But there was something about his quiet confidence that made the room fall still. As the first piano chords echoed through the theater, the atmosphere shifted from curiosity to awe. He began with a hauntingly gentle rendition of Yellow by Coldplay, his voice trembling at first, but quickly gaining strength. The arrangement seamlessly transitioned into Fix You, each note layered with emotional depth that seemed far beyond his years. What made the performance extraordinary wasn't just his vocal control. It was the way he blended the songs into a cinematic journey. He added subtle vocal runs, modern beats, and a slight orchestral backing that built gradually, creating an emotional crescendo. The audience, initially unsure, leaned forward in their seats. Heidi's eyes widened in disbelief. Sofía placed her hand over her heart, and Howie whispered, "Wow," under his breath. Simon, known for his brutally honest critiques, stared intensely, his expression unreadable. As the boy reached the soaring chorus, his voice filled every corner of the theater with a clarity and warmth that felt almost surreal. The high notes rang out perfectly, and for a split second, it seemed like time had frozen. Midway through the performance, the arrangement shifted again, introducing a rhythmic acoustic guitar beat that surprised everyone. The young singer closed his eyes, fully immersed in the music, and transitioned into a sky full of stars. The energy in the room transformed from emotional to euphoric. Audience members clapped along, their earlier restraint replaced with contagious excitement. It wasn't just a cover, it was a reimagining. He respected the soul of Coldplay's music while adding his own identity, subtly infusing hints of Filipino musical influence in his phrasing and tone. The judges exchanged glances that said everything. Simon leaned forward, resting his chin on his hand, clearly captivated. As the final chorus approached, the stage lights intensified, bathing him in gold and blue hues that mirrored the emotional highs of the medley. When he delivered the climactic final note, it resonated with a strength that silenced the room for a heartbeat before an eruption of applause thundered through the theater. The standing ovation came almost instantly. Thousands of people rose to their feet, cheering and shouting his name. Heidi wiped away tears, Sofía clapped enthusiastically, and Howie shook his head in disbelief. Simon, often reserved even during great performances, slowly stood up as well, a gesture that spoke volumes. When the applause finally softened enough for feedback, Simon leaned toward his microphone. He admitted that covering Coldplay is risky because their songs carry deep emotional weight and global recognition. But he added that what the young boy did was not just a cover, it was storytelling. Simon praised his arrangement skills, vocal maturity, and the authenticity that poured out of every lyric. The boy listened with trembling hands, trying to process the moment. The judges unanimously agreed that this was more than just a good audition. It was something special, something unforgettable. Then came the moment that would define his journey. Heidi Klum reached for the golden button in front of her. The crowd gasped, sensing what was about to happen. With a bright smile and tears still glistening in her eyes, she pressed it. Golden confetti exploded from above as the words "Golden Buzzer" flashed across the screen. The boy covered his face in disbelief as gold rain poured down around him. His family, watching backstage, burst into tears and embraced each other tightly. Simon smiled warmly, nodding in approval. The Golden Buzzer meant he would go straight to the live shows, a dream that many contestants chase for years. In that shimmering shower of gold, a young dreamer from Davao City realized that his voice had carried him across oceans and into the hearts of millions. By the end of the night, social media was ablaze with clips of the performance. Fans from the Philippines and around the world celebrated the young talent, calling it one of the most emotional Coldplay tributes ever seen on the AGT stage. His journey from practicing in a modest room in Davao City to earning a golden buzzer on America's Got Talent became a symbol of hope and perseverance. Simon Cowell later remarked that moments like this are why the show exists, to discover raw, unexpected talent that can unite people through music. The Davao City Boys Coldplay mix wasn't just a performance. It was a reminder that dreams have no borders. And as the golden confetti settled and the lights dimmed, one thing was certain: a new star had been born, and the world would be watching his next note with anticipation.